Barakathaya Hawa, Barakathaya Hawa Shah, Barakathaya Hawa, Barakathaya Hawa Shah, Barakathaya Hawa, Barakathaya Hawa Shah. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba Hashem, Rakakadash. And I want to give double honors to the apostles in Great Millstone. And Shalom to all you Akim out here that's serving in his truth and in his faith with sincerity. And I wanted to go into on this video on how World War III is about to kick off. And when that kicks off, we basically it's gonna be mayhem out here on these streets. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this video on CNN, and they're gonna talk about how Russia is doing this largest war games since the fall of the Soviet Union, and China is also participating with Russia. Okay, and basically it's just building up. It's building up with Russia and China, because China and America is in a trading dispute, and these tariffs just keep going up. that goofy Donald Trump, he keeps raising the tariffs, and China keeps matching it. Match for tariff for tariff, if you will. And it's just gonna keep boiling up to that breaking point. Until they declare war. So I'm gonna play this video right now.
Well, Russian President Vladimir Putin is hosting his Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping at the Eastern Economic Forum, and CNN's Ivan Watson joins us now from Hong Kong to tell us more about all of this. So, Ivan, this summit coincides with military exercises Moscow describes as the largest since the fall of the Soviet Union. China's People's Liberation Army is participating. Is that a coincidence, and what are we to make of this shift to the east that we're seeing?
Well, I mean, Russia periodically does this. It's the world's largest country, geographically speaking, and it's clearly trying to focus attention on its far east. So the military exercises, which are described as Vostok 2018, that means East 2018, the Defense Ministry has described it, as you mentioned, as the biggest since the days of the Soviet Union, taking place in the East, and justifying it due to the current international situation. The Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov describing that international situation as, quote, quite aggressive and unfriendly for our country. So this is a clear display of Russian military might. Here's some numbers for you. Some 300,000 servicemen participating, more than 1,000 aircraft, helicopters, and unmanned aerial vehicles, up to 36,000 tanks, infantry fighting vehicles, and armored personnel carriers, and up to 80 ships and support vessels. Now, two countries at least are contributing troops. That's Mongolia and China, which is sending a force considerably smaller, of a little bit more than 3,000 troops, but nonetheless showing that it is moving arm in arm with its Russian neighbor.
Now I'm finna go get some scriptures. And this scripture breaks down what that video just displayed perfectly. Okay, this is Joel chapter 3, verse 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, and let the weak say, I am strong. Because China and Russia are spending money on their defense, getting airplane carriers, getting aircrafts, getting 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 the tools that you need to go to war, getting them ICBM missiles, and then let the weak say, I am strong. What are they doing right now? That war game things, that's what it's all about. It's boasting their military might, saying that they are strong. Russia and China. And they ready to kick the war off. They're ready to kick World War III off, man. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time before the prophets on YouTube start being persecuted for these false flag terrorist attacks to even cause race wars over here in America. And it's about to go down because Donald Trump, you see China and Russia, they're already going against America. Iran, they're already going against America. Babylon the Great. They're just waiting on America's allies to join them. And Donald Trump been pissing America's allies off. It's just a matter of time before they say fuck it and go to war. It's just a matter of time before Russia and China back our allies into going into war with America. And I said our allies. It ain't my fucking allies, man. Now I'm finna go get that scripture, Revelations. And this is Revelations chapter 17, verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. And the whore is America, Babylon the Great, and the horns is the EU, America's allies. And if you go into the word horns, it means powers. And these are the powers of the earth right now. These so-called governments that's being ran by these elite banking families. And I could go into all of this, but I'm gonna just keep getting this. And these shall hate the whore and shall make her desolate and naked. And they're gonna make her desolate and naked when they shoot them ICBM missiles, China, Russia, and all her allies. And they're gonna destroy America and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. And nothing gonna be left when that happens, man. And at the same time, simultaneously, when them nuclears hit the ground over here in America, is when the Israelites, the elect, the 144,000, will be saved, will be delivered by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua with them chariots. And the whole world gonna see it happen. The whole world gonna see destruction and salvation at the same time. And it's gonna be beautiful, man. That's that great and terrible day. So these prophecies, they're happening, man, right before your eyes, man. This is the greatest time to be alive on this earth right now, man. This is the greatest time to be here. So with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and great millstone, and shalom to the elect.